Welcome to the Confident Speaking Podcast. I'm Julia, and I'll be your guide today. If you're new here, just so you know, we upload a brand new video to help you learn English every single day. Our goal is to help you become fluent and confident in English as quickly as possible. Now, what if I told you that your brain can actually learn English even while you're sleeping? It sounds like magic, doesn't it? But according to science, it might actually be possible. Let's explore this together, and please share your experiences in the comments below. Have you ever tried to learn English while you were asleep? Chapter 1: The Curious Concept: Learning While You Sleep. Imagine this. You're exhausted after a long day. You close your eyes and you drift off to sleep, but your phone is still playing. Gentle English words fill your ears. Sentences are repeated over and over. You're not awake, but some people believe your brain is still listening. Many English learners are tired and feel like they don't have enough time. They want to speak English well, but their schedules are packed. So they start searching for new ideas, looking for easy ways to learn, wanting results without the pressure. Then, one day, they come across a video that says, "Learn English while you sleep." Intrigued, they click on it. At first, the idea seems strange. How can you learn without reading, writing, or speaking? Can you really just close your eyes and sleep? It sounds like magic, doesn't it? But according to science, it might actually be possible. Let's go back in time. In the 1950s, people started talking about sleep learning. In America and Europe, they even created sleep learning machines. These machines repeated sentences while people slept, a technique they called hypnopedia. People used it to learn languages and even to quit smoking. They believed that the brain was receptive at night and that sleep held the key. However, later on, many scientists dismissed this idea, saying it wasn't possible. They argued that sleep is too deep and that the brain doesn't learn in that way, calling it fake science. For a while, people stopped believing, but the internet changed everything. Now, you can find thousands of YouTube videos claiming that sleep learning is real, showcasing success stories and happy learners. And once again, people feel hopeful. But let's think about this logically. Why do people want to believe in this? The answer is simple. Learning English is hard, and speaking well isn't easy. People attend classes, study grammar, and do everything right, but they still struggle to speak fluently. They feel tired and stuck, so they look for a different, smarter way. Sleep learning feels like a gift. Learning while you rest. It feels like magic. Here's what's important to understand. Sleep isn't magic, but it is powerful. When you sleep, your brain isn't switched off. It's working, cleaning, organizing, and remembering. That's the truth. But the question now is, can you actually put new English words into your brain while you're sleeping? That's what we're going to explore. Before we delve into the science, I want to ask you something. Why are you watching this video? Maybe you're tired, or perhaps you've tried many things without success. Maybe you feel shy when you speak. Or maybe you want to learn English, but your days are just too busy, so you're hoping to use your nights as well. I understand. I've met many learners just like you. You're looking for something easier, something kinder. That's why this video is made for you. In this chapter, I simply wanted to open the door, to take your hand and walk with you from the world of dreams to the world of science, from internet myths to real experiments, from just trying to actually learning. Sleep learning isn't a joke, but it's also not magic. It's something else entirely, and it can help you if you understand it well. In the next chapter, I'll show you what really happens inside your brain during sleep. You'll see why your brain remembers some things and forgets others. And you'll learn why sleeping is one of the best things you can do to improve your English. Let's go deeper. Let's open your mind and enter the world of sleep and English together. Chapter 2. What happens to the brain during sleep? Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. You drift off to sleep. It feels like everything stops. Your arms relax, your eyes close, and your thoughts fade away. But inside your head, something amazing is happening. Your brain doesn't sleep like your body does. It stays awake, working silently in a beautiful, hidden way. While you rest, your brain is cleaning, moving things around and deciding what to keep and what to throw away. There are stages of sleep, not just one. There are 4 main stages, and they repeat again and again throughout the night. First, you sleep lightly. Then, you go deeper. Finally, you enter a special stage called REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement. In this stage, your brain is very active. You dream, you imagine, and you experience strange things. But your body remains still. Only your mind is alive. Now listen carefully because this is the secret. During these sleep cycles, your brain works with your memory. It takes memories from the day and decides which ones are important. It keeps the useful ones and erases the others. Your brain is like a librarian, filing away what you need and throwing away what you don't. And this includes language. Let's say you learn 10 new words during the day. At night, your brain thinks, which words are useful? It checks your emotions. Did you enjoy learning that word? Was it connected to a story? Did it feel important to you? If the answer is yes, your brain says, keep it. If not, it says, forget it. This process is called memory consolidation. It means your brain takes small, weak memories and transforms them into strong, stable ones. This is one of the reasons why sleep isn't a waste of time. It's a key part of your learning process. You study during the day, but you remember things better after you sleep. That's why sometimes when you feel confused one day, you feel clear the next. Your brain was working on it at night. Now, think about this. If your brain is already working with memory while you sleep, can we help it along? Can we add more English during sleep? Can we remind the brain of what we learned earlier? Some scientists say yes. If you listen to the same words again while you sleep, your brain might remember them better. But here's the truth. You have to hear the words when you're awake first. Sleep doesn't teach you something new. It strengthens what you already know. This is important, very important. So, what does this mean for you? It means this. If you listen to a short English story before bed, your brain might save it better. If you repeat new phrases in the evening, they might become stronger in your mind. And if you play soft English audio at night, your brain might listen to it again. Not clearly, not perfectly, but softly, like a background whisper. And that whisper might help. But be careful, your brain isn't a robot. It doesn't learn everything you throw at it. It chooses. It decides. It works best with things that feel real, that feel emotional, that feel useful. That's why stories help more than just words. That's why feelings help memory. And that's why fun learning is better than boring study. So, should you sleep with English audio playing? Maybe, but only if you first enjoy the words while you're awake. Only if those words feel real to you. Then, at night, your brain says, I know this. Let me keep it. And that is beautiful. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever gone to bed thinking about something and then dreamed about it? That's your brain working. That's your night teacher. And maybe, just maybe, English can become part of your dreams too. In the next chapter, we'll explore what science says about this: real experiments, real people, real results. And we'll ask, can you really learn new English words in your sleep? Or is it all just a nice dream? Let's find out together. Keep watching. We're just getting started. Chapter 3: The Science of Sleep Learning, Real Experiments. Many people think sleep learning is fake. Others think it's magic. But science isn't about belief. Science is about proof, about testing, about finding the truth even if the truth isn't what we expect. Let's go to the lab. Real scientists wanted to understand, can the brain really learn while sleeping? They put people in quiet rooms, they connected machines to their heads. These machines watched brain waves. They showed when the brain was awake and when it was deep in sleep. In one famous study, researchers played pairs of words during sleep. For example, they played hat, apple, lamp, river, or moon, green. People didn't know this. They were sleeping. They didn't move. Their eyes were closed. But something interesting happened. When the people woke up, they were shown the words again, and many could guess the right pair, more often than just chance. Not all, but more than expected. Another experiment played simple sounds, just tones, some high, some low. The brain didn't wake up, but it reacted. Scientists saw a small signal, like a whisper inside the brain. The brain wasn't learning like in the daytime, but it was responding. It was listening. Then came the experiment that surprised many people. A group of scientists in Switzerland played foreign words to people while they slept. Not random words, but words they had already seen before bedtime. Half the group heard the same words during sleep, the other half did not. In the morning, the first group remembered more words. Their memory was stronger. Sleep helped, but only when the brain already knew the words. Another study used music. They played relaxing classical music during sleep. Some people also heard a story or a lesson they had learned earlier. Later, those people felt more relaxed, more calm. And yes, some remembered better. Music didn't teach them anything new, but it made the brain more open, more ready, more peaceful. And that helped memory. But not all experiments were successful. Some tried to teach people new things, brand new vocabulary or grammar, only during sleep. These didn't work. The people didn't remember the new information. It was like the brain ignored it. Why? Because the brain doesn't want to learn everything while you sleep. It wants to organize, not add more. That's the truth. So here's what we know. Sleep helps memory grow. If you study before bed, your brain might keep it better. If you play the same words while sleeping, your memory might get stronger. But you cannot learn something completely new just by sleeping. This means one thing. Sleep learning isn't a shortcut. It isn't a magic button. It isn't the answer for lazy learners. But it is a tool, a helpful tool, if you use it the right way. You study in the day, you sleep at night. You play soft English stories, the ones you already know. Your brain whispers, yes, I remember this. That is the power. Not to learn everything, but to make learning deeper, stronger, easier to find tomorrow. Now, what should you take from this? Don't. Don't just play random audio while you sleep. Trying to learn grammar rules at 2 a.m. isn't the way to go. Instead, try this. Learn a little something in the evening. A short story, perhaps. Maybe a few new words. Or even a simple podcast. Then get some sleep, and maybe, just maybe, your brain will hold on to more of it by morning. In the next chapter, we'll delve into this further. What can you actually learn during sleep, and what's just wishful thinking? Let's debunk some myths. Let's discover what's truly possible. Let's unlock the real power of sleep together. Chapter 4: What you can and can't learn in your sleep. Let's be real. You're not just here for the science of it all, you're here for answers.